Trevor, I think it's a little past kind of your 2-year anniversary in the UFC. It's been a kind of a roller coaster experience, right? I mean, how would you kind of rate things through your first 2 years here?
Well, you know, you got to be proud. It's the UFC, first of all. Yeah, it's been a hell of a roller coaster, man. Started out 2-0, dropped my last two, lost my friend in the process, who was my #1 training partner, and it's just been getting my mind back healthy, getting my body back healthy, and yeah, it's been quite a roller coaster, my man.
Obviously a tough one last time out, decision loss to a talented fighter. I mean, everybody's good here, but I guess what kind of specific lessons did you take out of the last experience?
The last experience, just maybe getting used to the Vegas judges. The Vegas judges like a lot more forward movement. I've been noticing a lot of fights, guys are doing well, moving backwards with counter strikes, but the Vegas judges aren't giving them that nod. So that's one thing I take out of it, just a little bit more forward pressure.
I think it's been about 7 months since then at this point. I guess, did you need that amount of time off, or you know, what kind of has been the focus during that time?
I was trying to fight in August. That didn't happen, so I've been training, man. I've been training. I went to Thailand, I went to Korea, trained back home, started my camp there, ended my camp in Vegas. So I've been training, man. So the time off is great because I'm in shape right now. I'm in great shape right now, so I'm liking the way my body feel. I'm healthy. In my last fight, I was set to fight Raoni before, and I ended up not fighting because of my ankle injury. And then when my ankle healed, my knee was loose, so that fight didn't happen. And then I just woke up one day and they had the fight versus Javid booked. And going into that Javid fight, now I know how my knee feels. I knew I wasn't 100%. I knew I couldn't wrestle, I couldn't clinch. That's why I just struck with Javid the whole time. So there's a lot of things I couldn't do in that fight. And I only know for sure now because at the time I thought, oh, this is all my knee gonna give me. But now that I feel my knee, how it feels now, I'm like, oh, now you were injured in that fight, you know? So, you know, and then you get the lesson of a loss, man. When you lose, you come back hungry. You don't come back any less of a fighter. You come back with a mindset where you got to get it done, you know?
You talk about the traveling to Korea and Thailand. I guess what was the motivation there? And I mean, is that something that you think you're going to need to do to maybe step outside, you know, the home gym, I guess?
Yeah, you always got to mix it up, man. Especially when you're coming off losses, it's always good to just go mix it up and get some new partners. And Thailand is good, man. I trained in Thailand before, Tiger Muay Thai and Bang Tao Muay Thai and MMA. And last time I trained there, I got a knockout. So why not go back there and try and get another knockout or a submission or something? So training there is excellent. You get to focus. You get to eat clean food. You get to eat fruits, vegetables, and things like that. And you're just right across the street from the gym, scooter right away. And, you know, it's just the mindset. You know, it's good there.
Yeah. That's why you put on social media that you're coming for a new contract. Is this the last fight on your deal?
I have one more fight on my contract, but of course, every fight's a win-win, you know. You don't want to lose 3 in a row in the UFC, point blank, period. You know, Sean did tell me when I fought Saheed that this fight don't matter because Saheed came in 4 pounds overweight. The boy wasn't even sucked up. The boy could have got that weight off easily. So, and I had 5 opponents that fight and 3 different dates. So, if you're gonna hold that fight against me, that's up to the promotion. And the Javid fight was a good fight, you know. And then the Saheed fight was also a good fight. The fight was a good fight because it was so terrible to me that I couldn't tap out. I couldn't lose a decision or lose a fight and have that kind of performance. So I still put the fans on notice. I still went out like a man. Views for the UFC. So I've been doing my job. Come out and fight Javid. It was a good fight. You know, I thought I did better than what the judges called. I thought I had the more powerful strikes. Although I was countering, he was adding pressure. He was a longer guy, of course. But yeah, man, I've been doing my job since I stepped in this promotion. I never had no easy fights. Like I see some guys in the top 10, top 15. They're not scary to me. Like they're more tacticians, and like I'm fighting the dangerous guys. I'm fighting the guys that really go out and hurt you. And I'm one of those guys myself, don't get me wrong. That's why they're making these matchups happen. Like, people might think they could beat us. Some of, like, Raoni, me, a couple other guys that I like in the division that's, you know, I'm a fan of. They might be coming off losses or whatnot, but when you fight us, it's dangerous because we hurt you, you know what I mean? Like, some of these guys don't want to be in there with us. So I feel they're like, hey, we got to put these 2 guys who keep getting fights dropped against each other because, you know, they're only going to fight each other. Nobody wants to get hurt by them. So that's how I feel about this fight.
I was going to say, so it sounds like you got a lot of respect for Raoni because he's kind of flown under the radar a little bit as well, but impressive career record, good skills. It sounds like you have respect for him.
Oh, yeah, man. My coach is Brazilian. I got a lot of Brazilian friends. I know how the Brazilians work. I know how talented they are. Yeah, I have respect for him now, but when I get in there, I'm going to fight him. For sure, I'm going to fight him, and I have to fight him. So, yeah, the respect's mutual. I have respect for all my opponents. I have respect for Javid. We talk all the time. Not so much Saheed. I'm going to get him back. For sure, I'm going to get Saheed back. Like if I get this Raoni fight, that's going to put me in a very nice position, but I don't want no top 15. I don't want nothing. As soon as Saheed drop a fight, I want Saheed again because the boy didn't even make weight. He didn't even make weight. Like, I'm going to let this out. He messaged, when he won that fight, he was like, oh, 3 days notice, 3 days notice. The guy messaged me on Instagram like at least 8 days out. And he was like, Trev, take the fight versus me, take the fight versus me. And I was like, bro, whoever they call me, I'm not in charge of that. Whoever they call me, I'm fighting. And then it ended up being him. And then he ended up winning, not making weight, winning. He's supposed to win. Of course, it's a fight. But the way he acted about it, like 3 days notice, you know, like a dick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't respect that. So out of everyone and him, I don't respect. I respect he beat me. Of course, it's a sport. He's not supposed to come out there and lose. But make the weight and beat me. I think if he made that weight 4 pounds down, that's 4 pounds of him working and 4 pounds of him rehydrating. That's a big difference. And the way I was controlling him in the fight, I think that would have been a difference. So I don't think that fight should be held against me, man, because boy didn't even come correct. And, yeah, man, I fight the hardest guys in the division. I'm not trying to be a part of the B team, bro. I'm trying to be a part of the A team.
So safe to say that fight's got to happen again at some point.
Yeah, that fight has to happen again. Has to. That's the only fight I want right now. Right now, I have an opponent in front of me. I'm very focused on Raoni. If they don't give me him, I'll be focused on my next guy. But if I had a chance to call anyone out or get any say, of course, I want that Saheed fight again.
Last thing for me, obviously, as you said, you got to focus on the task at hand first. But what kind of fight do you think we see? What's the goal here? I mean, is it just win by any means necessary, or is it go do something spectacular? What do we see here?
Well, I got 5 submissions and 4 knockouts, so I can take whatever, man. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna take whatever he gives me, man. They put this fight together because they want a nice boxing match. You know what I mean? They want some hands to fly. They want some dangerous fight. I'm prepared for that, but I'm prepared for a lot of other things. He might shoot, I might shoot. I'm prepared to see what he brings to the table. I know if he comes in my face as much as that, I hit pretty hard, and he could be in people's face just standing right there, and I hit pretty hard. So, my regular style might be able to work, or I might have to break out a new style. You never know. Every style makes a fight. Everyone's talented, and I'm for sure here to fight. I'm for sure here to fight. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the time.